Hello, many thanks for tuning in again. In this last episode about scales, we will talk about scale reflection. We are going to focus on the 7 main scales just for demonstration purposes. Do you still remember how we approach a scale in M.I.T.? We use distances in chromatic steps from one note to the next. So, this sequence of numbers should look familiar to you by now. Have you ever wondered what the scale would look like if we took the sequence and simply used it in reverse? This equals a reflection, vertically. Let's have a look at the actual scale steps, so we can determine the scale. Without any doubt, that's the Phrygian scale. So, there seems to be a connection between Ionian and Phrygian. Next to vertical reflection, let's try horizontal reflection. For that purpose, we stick to our original formula, but we will use it in a descending way. Again, it's the Phrygian scale. Now that we know that Ionian and Phrygian are reflections of each other, let's have a look at how we can apply that knowledge to our writing. You can use scale reflection to construct melodic questions and answers. And here's a quick tip. Let the overall direction of a line determine the scale. Ascending lines use Ionian. Descending lines use Phrygian. Let's have a listen. Using scale reflection can in fact spice up any cadence, and I would like to use the standard 2-5-1 progression as an example. Here is what this progression looks like on both scales. Let's have a quick listen. Let's try switching between both scales while being true to our original 2-5-1 movement. This will make this ordinary cadence sound more sophisticated and interesting. Medians is actually a pretty big subject in music interval theory. It is not only connected to first and second octave chord structures, but it's also the entry into what we call the matrix of triads. By using scale reflection, the medians also change. All of those medians, however, are connected via the root and reflection. So you can interchange them and substitute one for the other. Actually, there's more to scale reflection, but I would like to guide your attention to a riddle that still needs to be resolved. How can every scale have a reflective partner when we focus on an odd number of scales? Look at this Dorian scale and its individual sequence of numbers from left to right. Let's reflect it by using the sequence in reverse. That is interesting, because both directions return the same sequence. In essence, the Dorian scale is based on a reflection. This is the reason why the reflection of the Dorian scale brings us back to the Dorian scale, like a palindrome. That means Dorian does not have a reflective scale partner. Poor Dorian. And here it comes, your 5 minutes assignment. Write out the Lydian scale and the Aeolian scale. Use the respective sequence in reverse to find the individual reflective partner to both scales. As always, I hope this was useful to you. This is Frank from Music Interval Theory Academy. Have a great day. Bye bye.